elections here.
More than insurance, it's insurance in action.
This holiday season,
I want to.
it's the power of the eagle. It's the way we can predict season. Intentions of the election.
To what the president had to say in that photo op.
4 more years! 4 more years! 4 more years!
Let's talk about that one. And then the biggest. With some information. Electoral votes. How interesting. That's
4 more years.
Who thought he could carry it for his friend John Kerry? Unsuccessfully.
4 more years.
182 votes, electoral votes for President Bush.
4 more years.
States. We call them the gray states for good reason. They're gray tonight. Let's look at this. This is no, just as dramatic. Keith Oberman, who's got all the governorships as well as the Senate tote board right now. Let's go to Keith right now. Chris. The President of the United States will carry the... said that was not...
4 more years!
United States, the Democrats stopped running advertisement in there several weeks ago, and now the state they still... That said, let's look at the numbers in the tally right now.
4 more years!
President, 112...
Bush and the red ones.
I'm still fired up.
The red ones.
They were actually following the books down there when they made their decision.
Right, and even the lawyer that argued against me in the Florida Supreme Court.
4 more years! Four more years!
We got another one right now to give you right now. Over the hills of that one.
Contractors who can make emergency repairs within 24 hours. Liberty Mutual. It's more than insurance. It's insurance in action.
Also saying, but NBC says this call is too close to make right now. It's too close to say.
Don't know at this point whether John Kerry was that candidate that could take it from
3-point lead for John Kerry. That's the sort of national matchup of the first race. It really comes down to individual.
Open at 11:15, still taking votes, trying to get everybody who wanted to vote, get all their votes tabulated. But in here, because everybody expected Ohio to be a cliffhanger, in the last couple of days, people haven't been there. People waited 9 hours. Is that why the losing candidate anytime we go on opportunity? We still have a couple of more hours to go before we know the actual outcome.
Thank you very much, NBC's hands.
Oh, how are you intending to vote? The New Englanders, the Easterners, the Western, far Westerners. Why can't he win those states?
Well, we are deeply divided, Chris. Powerfully with high turnout in the purest, freest expression of a democracy. It's a wonderful, beautiful thing. All Americans can take pride, winners and losers tonight, in a peaceful election that moves forward this relatively young democracy in very turbulent times. It's a story we can tell proudly, and we got a better job to do of telling that story around the world. I know
for hours and hours, the colleges came out, the youth vote really made make their voices heard. Estimated that come 2, maybe 3 o'clock in the morning East Coast time, we'll get a sense of what the final...
Now there's some bad news for the Democrats. So the president and his supporters, Ohio, according to NBC, will go at the end of the night when all the votes are counted to the president of the United States. 51 votes up there represented right now, but what a big win. There's not going to be any... Again, a state the president carried in his election in 2000 is carried again according to our projections.
We'll face a difficult time, a much more difficult time going forward. We've not concluded that yet here in this headquarters, so it's difficult to say. I know the Netherlands...
The projected winner of Alaska is President Bush. From Joe Scarborough about the significance. Joe, you think that's enough now?
No, it is enough. I mean, you're at 246 after Florida falls.
Tonight, if you have more information, thank you, Joe. Back to you. You've sized it. You've got Matt there to kill. What's left for the president to pick up? What's his most likely pickup now to take him over the top?
Oh, Nevada. He's doing well. He's doing well.
They have been summoned up at the residence. We don't know why yet, but obviously to take pictures of the president, perhaps making a phone call.
We have one in the next couple hours. Will give a concession speech. John Kerry has said before that he will speak tonight. He will have to say something.
The Kerry people, depending on what happens next, if the Kerry people were to decide.
That there was no activity, and we have not been told at what point Kerry might leave his house, come to the Westin as he was expected to.
Different way of looking at it.
Well, the third debate, I think, people responded, I think clearly people think that
They secured the weapons. We made sure that things didn't go through. We had a large enough force in there.
I guarantee it by the end of the night. I'm pretty excited. I'll be there.
County to get clear, but to wait for the Great Lakes states to give it to the president. If they don't, we're here all night.
We're going to wait for the lawyers, Chris. John Kerry is not going to concede.
You don't need lawyers if he loses Michigan or Wisconsin and Minnesota. Then it's over anyway, right?
I don't know. On stage. Who knows? He's old and rich and Republican. I bet you your son isn't fighting in Iraq, asshole.
One more night.
Losers! Losers!
Tonight, John and I are so proud of all of you who are here with us and all of you across the country who have stood with us in this campaign. John Kerry and I made a promise to the American people that in this election, every vote would count and every vote would be counted. Tonight, we are keeping our word and we will fight for every vote. You deserve no less. Thank you.
Losers!
But this really didn't tell me too much of a surprise. I think it was but my question was the scene in which they lost this time to just say sorry. Try to be as
great.
It might be funny. 4 more years! 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 4 more years!
He already won! No, he did. It's over! He won! Yeah, it's not over until it's over.
Yeah.
Who is it?
But you have to assume that a whole lot of these kids that they go what? That these
4 more years! 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 4 years! 4 more years! 4 years! 4 more 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 years! Losers! 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 Four more years! 4 more years! Friends! Move to friends! Move to friends! Move to friends! Move to friends!
Revolution is necessary. No Bush, no Kerry. Revolution is necessary.
Guys, I'm not even
President!
I don't know what you're saying. Just go home. With Jesus. Go home. Where's John Kerry? Where's Kerry? Where's John Kerry? Where's John Kerry? Separate the church and state. Separate the church and state. Separate the church and state. Go to Cuba. Go to Cuba.
Surmounted, Senator Kerry should concede defeat and spare the country the turmoil of another drawn-out election.
Genocide of an entire people. That's your U.S.
Stop screaming.
That's your U.S. I'm sorry. I'm screaming for a reason. I find that very offensive.
You want to know what? We're killing everybody in the theater.
We're not killing everybody.
Let's break apart the Republican and Democratic bullshit. If you want to get into human rights, fuck Bush, fuck Kerry.
No invective.
Let's speak facts. You want to talk about human rights? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Where are your facts? Stop crying. Come out with facts. You can't. You can't.
What's happening? Look at the NTA.
We have communism.
Look at the FTA. Look at NAFTA. Is that helping?
Come on. How is
Because we've been out here this long and they keep just getting better and better. Let me ask you,
optimistic.
why have you been out here and what have you seen? What has it been like? What has this experience been like for you out here at Democracy Plaza?
Look, I'm right here because I support Kerry 100%. And I hope he be the next president of the United States. I really love the guy. I think he wants to do something for America. I see him when he was young, standing up in front of a president, in front of the whole world against the war in Vietnam. And I believe that this man could be a better commander-in-chief.
Let me ask you.
I hope he wins.
What is your first name?
Leslie.
Leslie, if John Kerry does not win this election, are Democrats willing to bring this nation together? We've been apart. We've been a divided nation for many months now over this election. Are Democrats willing to come together, realize that we have 4 more years of President Bush, if in fact that's the way it turns out, and bring this country together?
Speak for everybody, but hopefully, I don't know, I can't speak for everybody, but God help us.
Can you speak for yourself on that front?
God help us if he does win and Kerry wins.
Is that a no? You don't believe you can rectify some of the divide that has separated this nation?
I don't think so. Now, you all have been out here all night, correct? So, and I want to ask you, because earlier we saw quite a bit of rivalry going on. What was that like? I saw a lot of Bush supporters out here earlier. You all obviously have stuck it out a little bit later. But tell me what that was like.
I think some people on both sides are a little more vociferous and a little more emotional, and at that moment tempers were raised, people were tired, they've been here all night, but it seems to have calmed down, and I think the people here we're having some good communication between both sides and sharing some ideas, and that's what this is supposed to be about.
What about the Democratic Party in general? One quick question. The Democratic Party, if they do not win this election, has some healing to do. The Democratic Party needs to come together on some fronts, on some issues. What do you believe the Democratic Party needs to do in this country right now to bring its forces together, to bring its people together in the next election, if that's possible?
Well, I think that, too, we need to, sort of revisit our ideas of, morality. That seems to be, the great divide within the Democratic Party. So, some more conversation there, more conversation about tolerance within the party. It's most disheartening to see what is happening in the South, which I definitely felt morality was one of the divisive issues and why we lost some of those states.
All right, well, thank you very much.
How long do you guys plan on staying out here? I have to ask you that.
How does it take?
Until we get some
All right.
Oh, we can probably help you out with that. All right. Thank you guys, we appreciate it. We want to recap, of course, what we know at this hour. As we mentioned, 5 states now, still too close to call at this hour. We can go through those states for you. We can let everyone know exactly what we're looking at